Pam. Okay, let's go. Coffee. Thank you so much, babe.
Loves and kisses.
Loves and kisses. Ciao. Okay, here we go, finally. Because my boyfriend wants to buy me Nike in America and it's much cheaper than in Germany, so what can I do? So today I'm a little bit in such a homey settings. Currently I am in Moscow in my family's place, enjoying my time with my siblings, with my parents. If you don't know, I have 3 other siblings. We are 3 girls and 1 boy, and I'm the second one in the family. I honestly love the vibe of a big family, and my elder sister, she now has a husband and 3 kids. And now it's even a bigger family, which is amazing. I believe sometimes it's very chaotic and very loud, but it's really cool vibe. If you also grew up in a big family, you would definitely understand that. It's pretty hot in here lately. It's like over 30 degrees, and I'm so happy that my parents, they have a AC here at home, because I know how I would survive. I am not really like a hot temperature tolerant person. I came for the wedding of my best friend, but the wedding got cancelled, so it's okay. That happens sometimes because of some life changes. I'm going back to Germany on the 21st of July. I'm going to spend the other half of the summer in Germany, probably, if I don't get any spontaneous plans. We will see though. I love spontaneous plans. They make me feel alive. Gosh. I love my stabilizer. It's just with this AI tool which is following me. It's like, look, I am here, and it's just going after me everywhere I go. Anyways, lately I was watching a lot of YouTube videos, and we talked with my sister a little bit, and I was just thinking like, should I give more like a marketing advice, or should I just like talk more about my life? And I decided to change this a little. For YouTube, I will do mostly like a lifestyle blog, just like talking about how my life is in Germany. In a last video, I was talking mostly that for the past, I think 5 years, I didn't make any videos. Yeah, I think for the past 5 years, like, it has been changing for me. So I moved from Russia to Germany. I graduated university. I got my master's degree, and I had a lot of struggles with finding a job after this war started. So I made a decision. It was very big for me, but I opened my marketing agency. And it's an AI marketing agency where we are working towards automatization of your marketing strategies and content, where you don't have to spend so much time to create content, to create marketing strategies, and also to post it manually and everything like that. I opened this AI marketing agency in order to help people and businesses to make some automatizations in order to focus on more important stuff. So here it is, journey of brand. That's my new marketing agency. We did some rebranding because of some legal issues. For now, we are thriving, and we are looking forward to what's behind the corner, let's say this way. Currently, I am living in Nuremberg, Germany, and honestly, it's been challenging, I would say, for sure, but I just love these challenges. I love overcoming these challenges. Today's video, I decided to make on the topic of 10 pieces of advice I would give to my 18-year-old self. Considering my journey from Russia to Germany and completing my master's degree and starting my own business, maybe it will help to someone. I believe that it will, for sure. So first piece of advice I would give to my 18-year-old self is embrace the change. What I mean by that is that everything is changing. The world is changing very rapidly, and we are not, like, sometimes we cannot keep up with this, right? It's very important to understand that it's going to be a lot of new challenges in your life, that there will be a lot of changes as well, and that you will have to adapt to this. Like, you will have to just open your mind and suck it all up. You will have to basically start your life from the scratch, because it's something completely new when you're in your own country and you're surrounded by your family, your friends, familiar environment, right? Like, you feel like you already have to be someone, or like more of you are already someone who they think you are, or like who they decided you to be. When you are moving abroad, you are starting completely new chapter in your life. The way that it can be painful sometimes, because you'll have to ask yourself, who am I? What do I like to do? Why am I doing this? Like, what do I have to accept, and where do I have to keep my values, you know? Because these are also, like Russia and Germany, for example, these are also very different cultures. It's kind of tough sometimes to adapt to a new culture. And you do have to, because you're coming to their country, you have to kind of get into this, you have to understand everything. So yeah, embracing the change is one of the most important things, because if you don't understand how much it can transform you... Oh shit, now my sister is calling. I am not going to be let in peace. I forgot my coffee again. I spilled it and then forgot it. 6:40 p.m. She's drinking her third cup of coffee. Anyways, we are not here to judge, right? Moving to the second point, learn the language. If you're moving to another country, doesn't matter if it's Germany, France, Spain, whatever it is. Germany is actually perfect with English compared to many European countries, not taking into consideration Netherlands, because Netherlands, they are too good. And Sweden is also, they're perfect. Like, in these countries, even old generation will speak English, like fluently, I swear. It's very crucial to learn German as well, even though many Germans, they speak English. Why it's important? Because Germans, they are very hard-minded, I would say. They like to keep their culture, they like to preserve their language. Language proficiency opens doors socially, professionally, and culturally. And this is like a big example from my life too. It's really hard to find German friends if you don't speak German, even though they can speak English, right? But they cannot introduce you to their friends, for example, because some of their friends, they don't speak English. Professionally, they prefer to work with Germans. Sometimes it's sad, because you feel kind of like discriminated. You feel like you will never blend in. You will always be like an outsider, like this, they say Ausländer, so like a immigrant. Sometimes they make you feel like you will never fit in, you know? And this is a sad moment, because I believe that Germans, they are not really good with innovations and like digitalization and stuff like this. So they're a little bit like, they're not willing to learn from others sometimes. And it can be sometimes annoying and sometimes irritating, because like their country is quite behind the progress that is happening already in the world. I understand that sometimes, like, I am very happy that I can speak German, because I can go to immigration office without translator. I can talk to people freely without, like, you know, having difficulties. Yes, my German is not very fluent. It's not the same as my English, for example. I don't feel confident when I speak German. I feel like I become more like shy and hesitant in a way. It's not easy. What I did, I was in my master program. I had like very crazy experience with German language, honestly. I fell in love with the German language when I first went to Germany for exchange semester. After this, for my birthday, when Dad wanted to give me a gift, I was asking for the German course in St. Petersburg. I was in love. This was something I really wanted to speak fluently. I'm still not really good, but I have the level to communicate and to translate other people too, which is, I believe it's good enough. But I am definitely going to get like another course and go higher. Don't be afraid to make mistakes when you talk to Germans. Yeah, some Germans, like, they were really mean to me. They're like, your German is so broken. When I was like A2 level, when I just started learning language, how it's spoken in the country. Postman or the bank worker, like, they couldn't speak English, and then they are like telling you that you have a broken German, and you're like, that's kind of mean of you to say that. Like, one time I said to a postman that it was really rude of him to do that. He said, no, I'm not rude, I am just speaking the truth. And I'm like, okay, whatever, I'm not going to talk to you anymore. But I'm also not going to take it personally. And when I told to my German teacher about this, she was really upset. She kept like saying, don't take it personally, like, there are some rude people around and it's okay, it happens sometimes. And I was okay with that, honestly. Like, it was fine with me. I didn't take it personally. I could understand that my German is not good enough, but I am at least trying, when he couldn't speak like normal English too and kept complaining. So there are people like this too. The most important, don't take everything personally. It's just your journey. It's your learning journey, and it's totally okay. But to learn German is very crucial if you want to stay in Germany. And German passport is one of the most strongest, so you will definitely need language to get citizenship. So some piece of important advice. Point number 3, networking is your secret weapon. Why? Because you are in a new country and you are starting your life from the scratch, and you are trying to like blend in and fit in. Networking can help you in so many ways. I swear, like, just because I'm kind of friendly person and I love people and I love to listen to people and hear their stories. Because of this, I was able to get in contact with many people, and it helped me so much on my journey. People were willing to help you overcome the problems which you're facing in Germany. There were a lot of immigrants, and I am like, if you guys are watching and we ever got in contact and you ever helped me, I am very, very grateful, not only for your help, but for your willingness to help me. Because at some point of my life, I was so discouraged. I was so upset about everything what's happening, and I was like, why am I even here? What am I doing? Maybe it's time for me to go back. Maybe I should just give up on my dreams, give up on my ambitions. I can bring my ambitions in my own country, where I know the culture, I know the language perfectly, where I know the people. But I am literally so grateful to people who didn't only try to help me, but for them, like, a special thanks. You are guys the best. But also people who were inspiring me, who kept encouraging me, who kept saying, it's gonna be fine, you're gonna overcome this, you will be okay. And honestly, like, I think networking was the most powerful thing I could ever do during my master degree. Point number 4, stay curious. I think I talked a little bit like in a similar way about this, like to be more open-minded. I would just advise you never stop learning. Never stop learning about different cultures, because Germany is very multicultural country. There are like a lot of immigrants, and it's so amazing. I think that's the thing I love the most about Germany. It's because like it's a mixture of super different countries from like American continent, European continent, Asian continent, like from all over the world. You're like, oh my gosh, it's crazy. Like it's literally so crazy. Staying curious, not only about cultures, but that's my favorite point anyways, but also about like what your interests are, you know, like especially during your educational process. You have a lot of time to learn, to read, to explore, to seek knowledge beyond textbooks. It will enrich not only your life, but also if you want to start a business in the future, it will enrich your business. It will be so much easier to do something because you already have this knowledge. Now, after starting my business, I realized like, shit, I have a lot of gaps, you know, in my knowledge. And then I have to learn on the way, just like as quickly as possible. I believe that it's such an amazing process, but you have to do it quickly. You have to be very reactive. You have to learn right on this jogging way. I need to learn this and that, and I need to, you know, fill these gaps because I have no other choice. Now, like, the responsibility is fully mine. It's an amazing journey, very difficult one, but it's crazy. I don't think I learned as much during my bachelor or master degree as I learned during like this journey of building my own business, and also as fast. Let's move to point number 5, and this is financial literacy. It's also like super important point because you will have to manage your own money when you're a student. You'll have to manage money you are getting from your business, also for what you're spending for. You know, your credit shouldn't be higher than your debit. Financial literacy is so important. I realized it only when I met a lot of people who I found out that they don't have control over their spendings, you know, and then I was like, oh wow, I didn't actually know that so many people, they don't know how to manage their money. I grew up in a family of business owners, and my dad, he used to always give me a lot of lessons about financial literacy and how important it is, and just like practically training me for this. And when I moved to Germany, I didn't have any issues with this. I don't know why, but it's like, it was like this minimum amount which you get as a student, it was more than enough for me. Like I could even save up, and I could invest it into like stocks, for example. I realized that many people, they don't even have understanding how to control their financial flow. That's why I'm so grateful to my dad for like teaching me these lessons about financial literacy, to manage your money, invest too. He inspired me and motivated me to invest. After this boost, I just couldn't stop anymore. For me, it's also one of my passions, but I don't think I have enough knowledge to teach this to people. I believe that in order to invest, you have to do a lot of work, to analyze companies, to follow the news, to see the financial statements of the companies, how to read these financial statements. Just educate yourself financially, because this will help you not only in your business but also like in your life daily. Oops. Number 6, I wrote adaptability, to be flexible, but I think I also talked a lot about this already, because like I think being flexible is one of the most important skills you can have. I am in general very flexible, and I think this background I got when I used to travel with my backpack a lot around different countries. You know, when you plan something and your plans are changing on the way, you just like, crap, like, what do I do? And then your brain starts working very fast, you know, like to come up with some different plan. And this is how you develop your flexibility in general. You're not focused on the failure, you are more focused on how you can overcome this failure, how you can become a winner in the specific situation, you know. And that's crazy important. I love the fact that I am flexible by nature. I don't know where I got it from. I think probably from my mom, because she's also like very flexible in general. She can come up with the solution right on the spot very quickly without like looking back, without focusing on what just happened. She's just like, okay, I got an idea, you know. And I think this is something I learned from my mom and what she taught me. I honestly love that. Moving to point number 7, and I wrote health matters. When we grow up, we start realizing how important the health is. When I was like a teenager, I didn't give a crap about health. I was like, oh, whatever, something is aching, whatever. You know, it will pass. But I realized that our body is so complex, and you always have to look after your health, because this is responsible. And especially when you find a partner, you're responsible for your health, not only because of yourself, but also because of your partner, because, you know, you love your partner and you want to be healthy. I don't think the partner would want you to be sick. It's very important to prioritize physical and mental well-being, to exercise, to eat well, and of course to manage stress. I go to the gym usually like 3 times a week, and also maybe 2 times a week I would go for a jog. I started exercising a lot when I started living by myself. I learned about nutrition. I'm trying to eat as healthy as possible. Thank God I got a really good health from my mother. Really strong health, I would say. I know that it can be ruined in a snap of a finger. I'm trying to value what I have, honestly. And I want to keep this body healthy, and I want to keep myself even mentally healthy. I am in a therapy already for like 3 years approximately. This helps me so much. It helped me a lot to learn about myself, to be able to give myself rest, to not stress myself much. I love everything about therapy, honestly, because I feel like I'm becoming happier. I'm becoming more aware of who I am as a person, as a woman, as a child, as a sister. I am learning how to interact with this world the way that I am not suppressed, and also I'm respecting other boundaries. Sometimes it's hard to respect other boundaries because it seems stupid to you. I learned how to understand where the person says, no, I don't like that. And then I realized, okay, now I have to respect. I just have to say that therapy is amazing thing. It's very transforming. It helps you understand how to be yourself, how to communicate with others, who you are actually. If you're thinking about going or not going to therapy, I would definitely recommend to go to therapy because that's a life-changing experience. Moving to the last point, number 8. I already mentioned about this a little bit. Don't be so hard on yourself. We as human beings, we make mistakes, and sometimes it's hard to make mistakes and accept these mistakes. Many people, they have this perfectionism in them, like my mom, my sisters, me, myself. I also have perfectionism, but I'm fighting it so hard. I have one technique that's called fuck it. So sometimes when I think too much about something or I can't make a decision, I am just saying, fuck it, whatever, you know. And then I just do this. This is a technique which helps me to overcome my fears and act in a second. If you know about 5 seconds rule, I'm trying to follow it in order to fight my perfectionism. Just don't be so hard on yourself. Keep yourself healthy. Please give yourself some rest when you need the rest. Don't blame yourself for this. Don't beat yourself up for needing a rest. You're a human being. It's important for us, for our well-being, for our physical and mental health. That's pretty much it for today, and thank you guys for watching this. Don't forget to like this video, to ring that bell to get all the updates about my new videos. Thank you, yes. And I would really appreciate if you leave a comment in a comment section what you would like me to talk about in the next videos. And I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, and maybe you would rather watch videos about expertise, about marketing, about AI in marketing, whatever it is. Maybe you would like to know more about how my life is going on, the news and everything like that. Just leave the comment and tell me what you would like me to talk about more, what your thoughts are, and everything like that. Anyways, thank you for being with me in a beautiful city, Moscow. Soon we're gonna meet in beautiful city, Nuremberg, in Germany. Thank you for being here again, and loves and kisses. Peace. 51 minutes. Insane. That's my stabilizer. And it's gone for today. Just like me.